Hello everyone, my name is John. Thanks for joining me on StubbleMeetsSteel. Continuing on with the Gem Chronicles. I'm sure you're probably thinking, John, we've all seen that before. That's just a Gem Jr. with that cool chunky baton handle on it. Well, that would be right. But what I found out was when I was looking into these Gem Juniors, I'm like, I wonder if they made these handles in other colors. So I started looking up, and sure enough, guys said, well, the Gem Jr. only came in black, but they said Treet and a couple other versions were made, especially in the Treet ones, that you could get blue, green, red, and I think I said green already, and you know, they're really hard to find. I saw a green one for a second, and it's like a real dark forest green. I've still never seen a blue one, but I started looking, and sure enough, I found this red one, and I said, wow, that's pretty cool. But the most important thing about it, and the main reason I was attracted to it, besides just the color of the handle being different, is what do you notice there? Look at that comb, look at the safety bar. This one is solid, whereas the Gem Jr. is an open comb. And this one is more mild than the 1912. To me, it kind of falls somewhere a little bit less aggressive than the 1912, but not quite as smooth and forgiving as the featherweight. And so some days I really enjoy it, and other days it just feels like maybe it's just a touch too much. So I'm like, when I heard that they had a closed comb one, I said, I need to get my hands on one of those. And boy, these are not easy to find. And when I had first seen a few of them, I was deterred and wasn't really interested, because most of them are pretty ugly looking because they come plated, and most all of them had plated that was pretty bad looking on them. And I didn't realize at that time until I got one that it's brass underneath. And so what I did on this one is I just polished the plating off, and it's just brass. You could obviously get it replated if you wanted. Whereas the Gem Juniors, for the most part, I think I have seen these as silver, but the brass is very common as well. So it just depends on what color you're looking for. So let's get into it. These blades have about, I think, 3 or 4 shaves on them now. I've got some a bowl of lather all whipped up here. I don't know if I've used this one on camera before. This one is Moon Brands. This is Amaretto. And to me, somebody said it best with, it smells like Cella on steroids. It's basically cherry flavor and like an almond biscuit from a cafe espresso shop or something, and it just has a fantastic smell. If you like that almond and cherry scent, you'll love it. It's fantastic. If you like Cella at all, it's even better than Cella. And obviously it's a tallow base, and I was just shocked. This is the first time I've ever bowl lathered it. It's super soft soap, and man, it took a ton of water. I thought I was doing something wrong. I was about to try a different brush and nix the whole project, and I was like, all right, just keep adding water, and man, it took a ridiculous amount of water. I haven't used this soap in a while, man. It smells great. Really good soap smell. This is a custom brush. My dad helped me make it on his lathe. This is a 30 millimeter. It's got an AP Shaveco synthetic tuxedo knot in it. All right, so let's start off on this side of the face with the Gem Jr. Very nice pass with the Gem Jr. I love these baton handles. I know I've mentioned that in other videos, but fantastic ergos. Doesn't matter what grip, angle, however you want to hold it, it's always right on the money. Always feels perfect. Very nice first pass. Say on that, they were pretty neck and neck. It felt like maybe the Treet had a little less blade feel on that first pass. Let's keep going. All right, back over to the Gem Jr side. All right, let's go for against the grain. You know what? Let's see where we're at first, actually. Feels like the Treet got a lot more on this side than the Gem Jr side. On here as well. Interesting. All right, let's go in for our third pass here. All right, sorry about that. My kids had some friends over. They didn't know I was doing a video, so I tell them. Boy, I have to say the Gem Jr is really shining today. Knows it's on video, so it's showing off. Very nice, and these kind of do act like a little bit of a lather catcher with that C channel there. The lather kind of will build up in there quite a bit. The rinsing is very minimal on those, on both of these razors. Interesting. All right, let me just clean up under my nose. All right, some witch hazel. Let that settle in while we talk a little bit. So what do I think? What did I think about the shave off between these two seemingly extremely similar razors? You know, it's funny. I've done this shave a few times before offhand, and the Treet is always significantly smoother. Not significantly smoother, but you know, you notice it. And today, I swear the Gem Jr, like I said, shined big time. It was probably one of the best shaves I've ever had with this razor. So smooth today. And you know, it was nipping right at the heels of the closed comb. You know, if you were to blindfold me, boy, it would have been really hard for me to tell today. There is more blade feel with the Junior, just a tiny bit, but what I found interesting was it seemed like I did, you know, a little bit more careful, precise work when I was trying to do the across the grain and whatnot with the Gem Jr, yet it left more behind. So you would think, if anything, the open comb would be more efficient and pick up more. And the last few times it kind of was. So, you know, it just goes to show you that sometimes same razor, you know, one day to the next can perform a little bit differently. You know, I really do enjoy them both. And to me, this Treet is a little bit smoother and a little bit nicer. Not a ton, but there's a little bit of, you know, a tiny little bit difference there that I do notice and I do enjoy. I love this kind of maroon handle. I know it kind of looks brown, but I actually do have a brown handle. I'll show you. See, this is the brown handle one, and it's definitely, you know, a different color. This one is more of a, like a maroon red, and that's the, you know, kind of the more common one. The brown one you do see, and like I said, there's green and blue, but I've only seen a green one once, just recently. I've never seen the blue one. You know, I've seen somebody make some aftermarket ones, but I'm trying to do something a little bit custom. I'm gonna see if I can have somebody make one of these with a 3D printer to my dimensions that I want, just a little bit longer on the shovel head that I have it on. It just seems like it's a tiny bit short. So hope you enjoyed the Gem Chronicle edition here. And you know, I pretty much have the entire Gem lineup. I have the 1907 lather catcher, I have a 1912 obviously, I've got a 1914, I've got the 1924 shovel head, I've got you know, the Micromatic open combs, of course, I've got the featherweights, I've got the G-bar, I've got the Flying Wing bullet tip. The only one I don't have is basically the Contour, and I don't have a an Ever-Ready Streamline, but I literally pretty much have every other one. So if there's other ones that you want to guys see me compare, I've also got a push button. That was the one that I forgot. So if there's one that you're thinking about buying and you want to know how they compare to some of the other ones, I can pretty much tell you, but if you want to see a head-to-head shave, comment down below. And also, I keep forgetting to mention that all of my videos I've been putting in playlists. I pretty much have been from the beginning. So if there's a Gem video that you want, go up to the top where you can select long length videos or shorts, and then there'll be playlists. Click on that and I have everything sectioned into playlists. So if there's something that you're looking for in particular, it makes it way easier to find basically by brand. Like I've got Gem, Razor Rock, Parker, and a couple others, you know, in there. So it makes it real easy to find what you're looking for. And you know, I appreciate everybody watching all the videos, and I got a couple more things in store, so keep watching, and I got some cool videos incoming. Take care, everybody. Have a good weekend.